following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, accompanied by Murphy. And from San Antonio, Texas, weighing in at 241 pounds, Wesley Blake.
What? Oh, my brain. Sometimes it hurts to think things, you know? I don't do thinking good. Brain no work fast. Oh. Oh my god, we're live. We're live. L-I-V-E. A nice, bright and early morning stream. And by morning, I mean, middle of the day. Middle of the day gets it out of the way, you know what I'm saying? Okay, the card was in the Discord. Kids, KENTA Mysterio, fun stuff. I did not have, Mr. Rey Mysterio scheduled. This was not a match that was going to happen, but the AI, you know how it does like random run-ins? That Mysterio run-in, you know, I'll take advantage of the situation. We'll bring him in. IWA's golden champ, Rey Mysterio. Let's see. Card tonight, opener. Wesley Blake. I'm gonna find out what his new name is, because he has been fired. He's been fired from the Fed, as it's called. And he's got to change his name, even though he definitely used the name before being hired by the WWE. So I don't know why he had to change his name. Oh, I think he's Weston Blake now, because his real name is Weston. There you go. Yeah, Weston Blake. There it is. Even though, like I said, I am pretty damn sure he was Wesley Blake before being in the WWE. He is Weston Blake now. I'll change it at some point. Weston Blake versus Randall Kenneth Orton. No, it seems even. Both about the same level of star power. In the opener on Raw. Of course, in that revolver match, Orton and Murphy, who's at ringside, had a bit of a spat. I don't know how long ago that was, though. Both in and out of kayfabe. Which we always keep kayfabe. So it's Weston Blake and Buddy Matthews now? God damn, those names suck. But I guess Wesley Blake and Buddy Murphy aren't much better. Eh, Buddy Murphy's not bad. That's hard to forget. That's a weird name. Buddy Murphy. What a maniac. Back suplex into the neck breaker. Has he ever done that? He is a forgotten son, after all. Along with Jackson Riker and Steve Cutler. Steve Cutler is the guy in Impact right now. He's like something Macklin. He seemed okay, pretty cool. I wonder if he's getting a push. A big old push ski. I haven't been able to watch a lot of Impact. The last thing I saw was Christian Brian Myers. I don't even remember the name of that show. I want to call it Resurgence, but I know that's not it. That's the New Japan show. Was it Emergence? Was it Insurgence? And a kick out there by Mr. Money in the Bank. We don't really have a name for the holder of the executive order contract, but Randy Orton won it at the pay-per-view. Big kick to the gut ski and an uppercut. So the show is not going to be as stacked as the pay-per-view, obviously. Rising Sun, hell of a show. But there are 2 title matches tonight. The main event with KENTA and Rey Mysterio for the Cruiserweight Championship. And we'll see the Bobbies, Bobby Roode, Bobby Lashley, challenge the Lucha Dragons for the Raw Tag Team titles. So that's sexy. That's steamy, and that is smoky. And the Bandit. So those are the two main events tonight. Of course, also, we have Kojiro Torakichi, who made his debut at Rising Sun in a losing effort against AJ Styles. Came very close against the former Solar Champion, former Grand Champion. He'll be taking on Scarce, the Boxer. A battle of strikers. Also tonight, Lince Dorado and Grand Metalik taking on Matt Short and Nate Danger of the Asylum. Contendership match for the tag titles. Heath Slater will be taking on the Stig. You saw the Stig has been fucking with Boaz Lesnar. The bastard black son of Brock Lesnar, of course. Gonna see who the Stig really is tonight. Anti-faction. Going 4v4 with my gang, my goons. So you're gonna see K-Rod, Crotone, OGXK. And that's all the matches besides this one. Of course, an announcement regarding the Grand Championship, which was won by every Caw ever at Rising Sun. In the co-main, big pop-up flapjack from Orton. Orton looking to make quick work. Weston Blake, not Wesley Blake. Don't get it mixed up. The RKO lands. And the RKO gets it done, also known as the DNF. Let's not forget. Randy Orton wins the opener. Probably the expected result. No offense to Mr. Blakesky. He's not the best Blake, though. Best Blake would be Blake from Reign of Heavy. Great game.
Here is your winner.
One of the best video games ever created by humans. Thank you, David Cage. A gift from God to humanity. Randy Orton. See, he doesn't have his mustache, his new goatee mustache thing, because I'm lazy. Although I do dig the new look. There it is, the Orton pose as he gets it done. And we get into the second match of the show. Which, oh yeah, no entrances because it would take forever. A 4v4 match. Here we go. Anti-faction on the left. Min Magoons on the right. Starting off with, what's his name? You want to be Tech 9, but it's K-Rod. And already a finisher. You can tell I wanted to speed up a 4v4 match. Zayn breaks it up. Oh my, I forget Anti-Fuzz names, Anti-Faction's names. Well, hey, welcome, Speedy, to Roar. Oh, that's Che. Yeah, and the white is Che. And the red is Lennon, and the yellow is Marks. And of course, that's Sami Zayn in the green on Anti-Faction. Hey, hey, hey. Speedy, this sounds weird to say now, but former RWF Grand Champion. Tag made, in comes Marks. Welcome to Roar. How have I been? I have been okay. I've been pretty good, Ski. How have you been in the week since Rising Sun? I'm excited for All Out. I didn't get to watch the Grand Slam New Japan show yet. I'm going to watch it later today, probably. Or have it on in the background while I do stuff. You know, it's actually productive. Cover here by Marks. And comes Zayn. Broken up by Crotone. Nice front flip. Crotone takes down Zayn. Zayn, a former cruiserweight champion. Yeah. Did he hold the IC title too? I forget. Tyler's been spending time in the hospital. It's definitely been rough coming to terms with the fact that I lost. Damn. That's big sad. Big sad skis. Look at that tag work from K-Rod and I. K-Rod, of course, the captain of RUW. Here's backslide driver, in comes Crotone. He's able to cut off Lennon with the belly-to-belly, but Marks kicks out nonetheless. Up to the top goes K-Rod. Apart from that, I am great. Good. No, Zayn takes down K-Rod. And in comes Che. Che thrown off. Big calf kick. Che's bleeding. Big clothesline to Lennon. K-Rod is taking on Anti-Faction on his own. Doing very well. Some kind of plancha to the outside, but it couldn't even see. The cameraman missed it. Message retracted. Oh no. Lennon fights back, avoids a finisher on the outside. K-Rod putting in the work. He might be my top goon. Neck breaker from K-Rod to Lennon, but Che, the legal man on his team, with a big kick. Takes down Kenny Rodriguez. The captain doing battle with Che on the outside. Made a spelling mistake. No probs. No probs, magobs. We're not going to crazy length today. Only 80 minutes. It is not a pay-per-view. It is just a roar. It's actually sub 80, if I'm correct. Up at the top goes K-Rod. Oh no, the AI is confused. He can't jump. Incredible. That's what I like to see right there. He's expending a lot of energy. He's spawn camping. He's camping, waiting for him to come back up. Realizes he's crawling away. Goes back down to chase Che. Looking for a DNF. Not going to happen. So, the next episode of Flashpoint is going to be stacked, but I'm not going to go into more than that. Big Impaler DDT, not just yet at least. Impaler DDT takes out Che. Che, desperation, makes the hot tag into Zayn. Zayn with a big up kick. K-Rod still in there for my team. He's been in since the very beginning. And he's been taking on all comers from Anti-Faction. Thinking about tagging out, realizes Lennon's right behind him with a super kick. Able to avoid it. Punch to the back of K-Rod's head from Marks. Into the X-Plex from Lennon. In comes Marks. And Anti-Faction has effectively cut off K-Rod from the rest of his team and picked up the win here. On Roar. Yo, welcome, Prototype Night. Big news from Austin Dynamite. TPW the series, right? Is that what it's called? Or Paranormal the series? Coming soon. I'd do a little rewatch ski of the last episode of your EFED season mode, universe mode, whatever. I saw the stuff with Bray Wyatt and you. And to Liv Morgan and Elizabeth. Interested to see where that goes. Big win for the Anti-Faction. Maybe I could move brands now that I've kind of done everything I can on Flashpoint. It's very well possible. As we get into the next match of the show, here come the Tubers. Scarce on the right. Keemstar on the left. Both former Universal Champions. GG, says Prototype 9. Yeah, TPW the series has been teased recently on the Discords. TPW the series is a filler name and Paranormal is the official name. Okay, gotcha. Sounds like a lot of work. Hope you're up for it. And best thing to do is do it if you enjoy it. And what I do, or I would do if I were you, is try to Plan everything out well in advance, but be flexible when you need to be flexible. I'm sure you have all the big stuff planned out.
From Japan,
Just make sure it all makes sense. You got to web it out.
37 pounds,
Avoid the plot holes.
Samurai Chojuro.
Here comes Kojiro Torakichi. Fantastic effort against the former Solar Champion, former Grand Champion AJ Styles out of Rising Sun. Of course, did get put away by that spinal tap off the top rope from AJ. AJ pulling out a rare move to defeat this man. Going in, I think everyone was betting on Styles, but by the time the match ended, people were surprised that Kojiro was put away. Kojiro was killing Styles with the strikes. And here we go, a boxer against a strong style shooter. I think we're going to see a lot of striking in this one. It could be a hard-hitting bout between the former Universal Champion and Kojiro in his second match in RUW, singles match. Starting off with some wrestling. I was wrong about the strikes. But I would assume they're coming. Drop down. A big power slam. Interesting match, yes. Scarce. YouTuber turned boxer. Fat guy turned not fat guy. Against Kojiro, who I scooped up from the indies along with Crotone. Stole from BCW and Baron Blade. And I beat him. So, Prototype Night. We haven't seen Austin Dynamite since that loss to Jason Youngblood. But Austin Dynamite's always been a heavy-hitting threat. Someone you do not want to wrestle. Did you see... I recommend my last stream, the Rising Sun pay-per-view. Yeah, we have a good track record with the Asia cards. First Corona Mania in China. Everyone loved that show. And now Rising Sun from Japan. Gotta do a Korea card at some point because it will be lit. Down goes the referee. And here we start getting the strikes. Leg drop to the back of Scarce's head. Cover here by Kojiro. One and a kick out by Scarce. If you're wondering why Scarce and Keemstar are former Universal Champions, well, you can blame Felix. Felix is asshole. Taiwan #1. China is asshole. Oh my god, I can't say that on YouTube. I'll get banned. I have to apologize to China. You guys want to hear my John Cena impression? Lao Gan Ma, Bing Chilling, Lao Gan Ma. Nice face breaker from Scarce, and down goes Kojiro. Kojiro, not one to pick easy opponents. In his first match in the company, on pay-per-view, he took on, like I said, a former Solar Champion, former Grand Champion in AJ Styles, and tonight against a former Universal Champion in Scarce. And look at these strikes, just beating down the former Universal Champion. Right between the shoulder blades. Back into the turnbuckle from Kojiro. And look at these forearm strikes. Just beating on Scarce, who fights back with a gut kick. And another and a big uppercut. Very good impression. Yeah, I've been working on it. There it is, the knockout punch from Scarce. He's put away Finn Balor with that. Not enough to put away Kojiro, though. Not yet, at least. As far as real-life wrestling goes, I am very excited for All Out. Get to see the Punkster back. CM Punk, one of my favorites. Him and Daniel Bryan are why I started watching. I didn't watch it as a kid. I got into it late. That pipe bomb promo, and then a year later, the whole yes movement thing. God damn. Look at this big slap to Scarce, who rolls to the outside of a forearm. An outside diving forearm from Kojiro. And now we're getting the hard-hitting match that I predicted going in. A battle of strikers in this bout. Big back elbow. Scarce, though, with the Irish whip into the corner goes Kojiro, and a clothesline to the back of the neck. Big stomp into the submission. Strong style. Slamming his head into the mat. Scarce happy with his handiwork. And over. Big clothesline by Scarce. Gut kick. And another uppercut from Scarce. Cover here. No. Unable to knock out Kojiro just yet. Whoa, went for another knockout punch. Kojiro avoided it, tried to hit a big forearm of his own. Scarce saw it coming to the front neck lock and avoids the leg kick as well. Pushes him off. Scarce beating on him. Look at these strikes. The punches, the gut kicks, an overhand, an uppercut. He is beating down his opponent. Scarce with another overhand punch. He's got him in the corner. Kojiro fighting back with some leg kicks. Body shot. Putting Scarce on the top rope. Kojiro is the larger man. An advantage you don't see a lot of Japanese wrestlers have when they wrestle Americans. Or Canadians or whatever. Scarce is in the superplex. From to Scarce. Kojiro fighting back. Looking for something big. Goes for the forearm. No. Kick to the gut from Scarce. Goes for an overhand punch. Caught with a Michinoku driver. Kojiro just gonna stare at Keemstar. No, now his attention is turned to Scarce. Slowly up to his feet. Misses the gut kick. The second one's caught and a wheel kick. Kojiro now eats a jawbreaker from Scarce. Running kick, misses. Overhand punch from Scarce instead. And there it is, another calf kick. I knew that guy was Keemstar. Yeah, it's Keemstar. At ringside, the tag team partner of Scarce. Big gut kick. And a beautiful knockout shot. Not going for the cover, though. Maybe wants some more strikes. European uppercut. And there it is. Huge forearm from Kojiro. Goes for the cover. And Kojiro has put down Scarce here on Roar. In a hard-hitting matchup. Look at that forearm combo earlier in the match. And here was a nice uppercut that nearly ended the whole deal. And the knockout punch as well. Oh my god, yeah, Paul White. Paul White is wrestling at All Out 2. There it is, the outside dive. Beautiful suicide forearm. There's the second uppercut. That's the one that actually almost ended the match. GG. But Kojiro gets his first win ever here in RUW. And it's over a former Uni champion. We get into our next match of the show. It is Tag Team Action. Here comes Lince Dorado. Of course, there are 4 members of the Lucha House Party. You have this man, Lince Dorado, his tag team partner about to come out, Grand Metalik, and the 2 Roar Tag Team Champions, the former Sin Cara and the former Kalisto, Samurai del Sol and Cinta de Oro. We could have a clash of the Lucha Dragons if Lince and Gran Metalik can win their match tonight. It's going to be hard, though. They're going up against the Asylum. Of course, the leader of the Asylum, Feck. Also in the Asylum, Christopher Nelson. And the Destroyer. But tonight, wrestling on the Asylum's behalf, it is Nate Danger and Matt Short. Nate Danger, former Chat Choice champion. Matt Short, known for his matches against Kenta and Bray Wyatt. The Fiend.
And his partner.
Oh,
from Guadalajara,
what do I do with Bray now that he's no longer the Fiend?
weighing in at
I don't know.
105 pounds, Gran
Maybe I just officially make him the Friend. I call him the Friend anyway. Gran Metalik is a great wrestler. I don't know if he's still employed by WWE. Probably not. But goddamn, he is great. That Cruiserweight Classic, he impressed like nonstop through the whole tournament. Good for you. He's a very short guy. In fact, I think I submitted him in a 4v4 match. Me and my goons against Lucha House Party. My goons and I, who were unsuccessful earlier tonight against Anti-Faction, which is sad. Lince Dorado, Gran Metalik, half the Lucha House Party will be taking on these two men. 2/5 of the Asylum. Where are they? There they are. Feck, the leader, half of the Chat Choice Tag Team Champions.
and their opponent.
Christopher Nelson behind them.
The
Matt Short on the left, Nate Danger on the right.
At a combined weight of 417 pounds, the unpredictable
Feck and the Destroyer won the Chat Choice Tag Team titles from
icon.
the Moonshiners. A few flashpoints ago, the Moonshiners were Heath Slater, who is wrestling tonight against the Stig, and Roman Uso, Roman Reigns, Roman Reigns, whatever you want to call him. Man that goes by many names. This is the first of 2 tag team matches tonight. Of course, the tag team titles also on the line as Bobby Lashley and Bobby Roode, the Bobbies, very popular team, challenges the Lucha Dragons, the tag titles. Interesting. I love the Chat Choice tag title. It's amazing. It's got SpongeBob on it, Ric Flair on it, the Revival are on it, Reebok, Nike, Crown Jewel, the Israeli flag, OxyClean logo on it as well. There's a lot going on. I don't know why Ric Flair is in the UFC. Here we go. Referee, as always, on Roar, Hanlo Tamagotchi. SpongeBob Low. Yeah, the Chat Choice tag titles are crazy. Look at this, trying to end it early with a code red and a kick out by Danger. Nate Danger had a pretty significant place at one point in RUW. He was in a triple threat match with Chris Jericho and Hyphen the Impregnator, where Hyphen actually won the Intercontinental Championship from the former champion at the time, Chris Jericho. Nate Danger is a part of REW history in that way. He was in that match. He's also a former Chat Choice champion. Lince Dorado going for an outside dive. This is a dive-heavy show. What is that, Senton? This is awesome, champ. Already. Starting things hot. The Luchadors really do spice up Roar. Which is why it's great to have Cinta de Oro and Samurai del Sol as your tag team champions on the show. And Lince Dorado and Gran Metalik added to the equation don't hurt one bit. Look at that. Feck thinking about getting involved. Feck, the fearless leader of the Asylum. Referee counting away. The Asylum we usually see on Flashpoint, but we have seen Nate Danger and Matt Short on Raw a lot. They are a multi-show tag team. Fist to the face. Nate Danger comes in. Go behind. Dragon suplex. Down goes Dorado. And a tag made. In comes Matt Short. Matt Short, a cruiserweight. It's a big STO from Dorado. An evil-esque STO. Tag made. Womp. Womp. Metalik and Matt Short, both relatively fresh. Into the corner goes Metalik. Ah, that's got to hurt his ass. Big sling blade, a little glitchy. You see Christopher Nelson at ringside there in the all-hail jacket. Now Feck in front of him, the leader of the Asylum. Big back elbows by Short. Whoa, Brody line. Beautiful discus clothesline. That has gotta hurt. Yeah, right in the bunghole. Big drop kick from Short. Takes down Metalik. Nate Danger, the heaviest man in the match. So it's got to be in the Asylum's favor. The only man not eligible for cruiserweight action. Big Christian DDT from Metalik. Trying to tear the mask off of Matt Short. Stomp to the arm. And again, I know Metalik has the submission. Is it just the Metalik clutch? I forget what it's called. But I don't think it targets the arm. I think it's leg and midsection. Nonetheless, going for the arm stomps and a German suplex from Metalik. Chair has been slid into the ring. Very interesting. And it's about to slide back out. I believe that was thrown in by Feck. Always thinking. Of course, our next pay-per-view... well, the last show was Rising Sun. Our next pay-per-view will be the Uso Battle Royale pay-per-view. We will see the Uso Battle Royale match. Beautiful springboards up there. Great vertical by Short. Hits the kick right on the face, right on the button of Metalik. As I'm going to take a swig of my agua fresca. Look at this. Ring post. 619. Hanlo gets rid of the steel chair. Short up to the top. No. Misses the senton, the swanton. And that's gotta hurt. Right on his back. Metalik now with a front neck lock. Going over some spots. Hurricane Rana. Short combat roll. Avoids the stomp. Just to catch a kick to the gut instead. And a big overhand punch. Damn, we got some cruiserweight action in this. Grand Metalik and Matt Short are going at it. Short throwing Metalik to the outside. Nelson just staring at him. Nelson, a long reign with the Chance Choice Championship on Flashpoint. One of the longest reigns with the title. Before losing the title to Period eventually. Swinging neck breaker. Five count. Chop to the back of the neck and a kick to the chest from Short on the outside of Metalik. 7 count from the referee. And Short is content out here just throwing Metalik around, it seems. Throws him into the post. 8 count from the ref. 9. Metalik is still down. Short's in. 10. It's over. Short staring a hole through Metalik. Metalik can't believe it. Arguing with the ref. But that will make Matt Short and Nate Danger your #1 contenders for the Lucha Dragons Roar Tag Team Championships. Matt Short with a crafty win over the other half of the Lucha House Party. The LHB. Look at that. This is the replay. 9. 10. Ooh, it's really close, but I think I agree with the referee.
Winners, the unpredictable Nate Danger.
Feck very happy to see this. The Asylum faction could hold 2 different tag team championships at the same time among 4 different people. If Nate Danger and Matt Short are able to defeat the Lucha Dragons. Obviously, Feck and Destroyer are already the Chat Choice Tag Champs. As we begin to the next match of the show. Here he is, the former Cruiserweight Champion. Had a hell of a match.
From Manchester, England.
Adam Rising Sun against the new champion Kenta, who is defending the title in the main event against Rey Mysterio, IWA's Golden Champion. Adam Kennedy makes his way down to the ring. You know he's going to be cashing in that rematch clause at some point. But tonight he's going one-on-one with Curtis Axel. Curtis Axel surprised a lot of people earlier this season in a very competitive bout with Andrade El Idolo, who went on to have 2 different Universal title matches against Daniel Bryan Danielson. I'm going to keep calling him Daniel Bryan until it's like confirmed where he's going, you know what I mean? Here we go. Curtis Axel already in the ring. And a big DDT from Adam Kennedy. Kennedy, a multiple-time Cruiserweight champion. He's trained by Edge, of course. Edge, a former Solar champion. And Intercontinental champion. Pump handle. Gutbuster. Excuse me, that was a half Nelson Gutbuster. No pumps handled. Overhand punch by Kennedy. Kennedy has wrestled for the Solar Championship before, earlier this season against Lance on the 3rd episode of Roar. Just choking him out. Kennedy having his way with Axel. Despite the beating he took from Kenta, took a lot of kicks to the head and drops on his head in the match at Rising Sun, where he lost the Cruiserweight Championship. Axel with a big double leg takedown of his own tonight. Axel wrestles in weird pants. I don't know why. Soccer kick to the back. Kennedy says no, going for his trademark super kick. Not able to hit it, instead hits the Bulldog. Cover here by Kennedy. Only a 1. Axel still in this. Big gut kick. Goes for the drop kick. Kennedy says no. Another kick to the gut. Kennedy now has Axel in the corner. And he's looking to finish him early. The one-winged angel connects center of the ring for the hard cam. And Kennedy with a good bounce back from his loss of the Cruiserweight Championship and a big win over Curtis Axel here on Roar. RUW original is Adam Kennedy. Trained by Edge, former Solar champion. He retained this Cruiserweight Championship at WrestleMania 2 against Jimmy Kane, who was trained by Dean Ambrose, Jon Moxley. It's... Oh no. Kenny Omega from All Elite Wrestling might not be happy with Adam Kennedy and his use of the one-winged angel. And I don't believe we've seen Kenny Omega in RUW before. An intriguing development. And if I was Adam Kennedy, I would be a little bit concerned. Because that means a knee is coming to your face. Or as he calls them, the V-trigger. Here come the Bobbies. Bobby Roode, Bobby Lashley. Fan favorite tag team. Can they get it done? Can they become Raw Tag Team Champions? We're going to find out. I love the Raw Tag Team Championships. The Pokeball belts. I think they look good. Here come the champs, the Lucha Dragons. They've been in RUW since the very beginning, but this season they finally earned those Tag Team Championships for the first time. Kalisto has become Samurai del Sol. Sin Cara has become Cinta de Oro. They both held singles gold before, believe it or not. Cinta de Oro is a former Russian champion. On the Showdown brand, he held the title. And Samurai del Sol, of course, held the Cruiserweight Championship here in RUW. And that is what is on the line, the Raw Tag Team Championship. There are only 2 more matches after this one. Of course, Heath Slater taking on the Stig. And Kenta versus Rey Mysterio. The Bobbies are your challengers. The champions, these flippy lucha boys. Samurai and Cinta. Cynthia. It's worth noting, Samurai del Sol just means Samurai of the Sun. Or the Sun Samurai. Let's call him the Solar Samurai. We got the Solar Championship. And Cinta de Oro is just the golden ribbon. We're going to start things off with Bobby Lashley and Cinta de Oro. And here we go. These two teams have met before in a 4-way tag team match. The Lucha Dragons end up winning that match. And went on to become tag team champions, winning the titles from vacancy in a ladder match at Backyard Brawl. The team they beat? Nate Danger and Matt Short. It was a ladder match, though. They've never pinned nor submitted either of those two men. Lashley, believe it or not, has the power advantage over Cinta de Oro. Shocking, I know. Goes for the gut kick. Instead, eats a Hurricane Rana from Cinta. Hurricane Rana. Hurricane Arena. Oh my god. I bought tickets to Autumn Attack, New Japan Strong Autumn Attack. I'm very happy. I'm going to get to see Leah Rush, Tom Lawler, Minoru Suzuki, Fred Rosser, Jay White. It's going to be crazy. I think Will Ospreay too. And Daniel Garcia. He's been making a name for himself in A-dubs. Is Will Ospreay on the card? Because that's awesome if Will Ospreay's on the card. I think he is. Let's look that up. I'm going to tell you everything confirmed for the card I'm going to. Hooah. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I know. I can't wait. Yeah, Will Ospreay. So it's 2 days. I have tickets for 2 days. With this cover here, after the Salida del Sol, and it's not enough. Salida del Sol is just sunset. I'm teaching you Spanish today, boys. TJP is going to be there. Clark Connors, Juice Robinson. El Phantasmo is awesome. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm sure there's more cool people there that I'm forgetting. But those are all the big... Oh, Lance Archer! Dude, I love Lance Archer. He main evented the AW show I went to against John Moxley, the Texas Deathmatch. That was awesome. Here we go. He's going to be mega over in Tejas. There's a gut wrench suplex from Lashley, now taken down by Cinta. Big knee to the gut. Lashley now thrown into the champion's corner. A big forearm connects. Oh my god, it hits a swanton to a standing Lashley. Big shoulder tackle. Lashley has him in the corner and a big clothesline. Down goes Oro. Down goes Moral Oral. Whoa! Unable to hit the spear. Big leapfrog there by Cinta. Has Lashley in the champ's corner again, and another Mojo Rawley-esque forearm. In the corner. Tag made. In comes Bobby Roode. Bobby Roode. Crown to the arm. He crowned his arm. How was Cinta still able to use his right arm after it was crowned by Bobby Roode? Trying to make a tag out to Samurai, but it ain't gonna happen. Roode's a crafty man. Former TNA World Heavyweight Champion. And NXT Champion as well. Glorious. Two count from the referee. The former Russian champion doing battle with Roode on the outside. Roode avoids a powerbomb attempt, but Bobby's looking good. Five count from Hanlo. Roode throwing him back in the ring. Knows he needs to pin or submit him. Can't get the titles, which is why you're here, by count out. Big clothesline attempt from Samurai Del Sol after the hot tag. But it's not going to happen. Going for the glorious DDT and a Rainmaker. Big short arm clothesline by Samurai Del Sol. I wonder where Samurai Del Sol's probably wrestling already. I'm surprised he hasn't been scooped up by someone big. If I was Impact, I'd scoop him up. Do they have any good luchadors over there? They could use Samurai Del Sol. He's one of the best in the world. F flippy dippies. The Lucha Libros. Big gut punch by Roode. Roode and Lashley, of course, the two bigger men, the bigger team. Goes for the super kick to Samurai. Roode sees it coming into the corner. Samurai saw it coming. Out of the way, but eats a big punch instead from the big guy. The bigger boy. Out of these two boys. Glorious DDT! New champions! No! Samurai kicks out of the glorious DDT. Big forearm. That made a sickening sound and a vertical suplex, a snap suplex. Here it is. Samurai kick. He's looking for another Salida del Sol. No. Clothesline instead from Roode, and the spine buster for good measure. Bobby Roode. I like Bobby Roode. I'm never going to stop liking Bobby Roode. Him and Dolph, I like. They're cool. I don't care how stale people think they are. They're good in my book. Into the challenger's corner goes Samurai del Sol. And the Bobbies might be thinking about a tag move. Maybe not. Lashley just talking shitski to half of the champs. And Roode gonna let him. Not interfering. Big gut kick. And a second glorious DDT. Cover. Now that's gotta be it. Samurai is kicked out of 2 glorious DDTs. You gotta remember, we respect tag team wrestling here in REW. Tag team championships are tag team championships of the world. A big clothesline by Roode, able to avoid the Salida del Sol yet again. Belly to belly attempt. Big elbow instead. And Roode with a clothesline. He has avoided the Salida del Sol 3 times straight now. But the 4th hits. Cover. Bobby Roode shoulders down. Oh my god, Lashley has killed the referee. Cinta de Oro chasing off Lashley, but the referee is down. Lashley decided instead of breaking up the pin to break Hollow Tamagotchi. I'm not sure why he decided to do that, but it worked. The match will continue. And a big STO from Bobby Roode. Roode looking to hit number 3, a third glorious DDT, but no, caught by Samurai into the single leg Boston Crab, and it's not going to matter. A rope break can't stop it, and a tap out can't stop it if the referee is down. Hamlo's back, and the rope break now, able to save Roode. Hot tag. Ooh, I don't know if he reached, but the referee's going to allow it. In comes Lashley, the destroyer, Bobby Lashley. Lashley, the biggest man in the match. And the WWE champion at the moment. Cover here by Lash. And a kick out. Snap suplex from Lashley, looking to finish him now. Go behind instead by Samurai and a drop kick. Right to the spine. Trying to cut out the legs of Lashley. Yes, you destroy the bigger man's base. Very smart. Del Sol looking to hit a Salida del Sol, but he's caught in a power slam from Lashley instead. Cover, this could be it. And Cinta de Oro knows it. No, Samurai del Sol kicks out again. Samurai del Sol eliminated 4 people in the 4-way tag match I mentioned earlier. Lashley looking to hit his finish again, and Samurai looking to say, no, absolutely not, you will not do that. And a gorilla press slam from Lashley instead. The Lasher. Big up kick. Oh my, misses the single leg drop kick by a mile, and Lashley is going to pounce on him and take advantage. Samurai with the leg kicks. Caught in the front net block. Another Samurai kick. I believe earlier he did it to Roode, now one for Lashley. Bobby up to his feet just to eat a forearm. Leg kick. Goes for another. Bit off more than he could chew, and he's going to eat a single arm spine booster for it. Lashley with a Dominator. Good night, Kenta. Excuse me, Samurai. Kenta Deora's on the fucking apron still. Samurai's been tagged in forever. But I guess the same could have been said about Rude before he finally tagged out to Lashley. Arm drag. DD Toy. Stomp to the arm of Lasher, who's trying to tag in, or tag out, and get Bobby Roode in the ring. But Roode looks like he's ready. He's had time to rest. Samurai with a big drop kick in the corner. Doing most of the work for his team, and looking for another Salida del Sol. This time it hits. Covered by Samurai. But yeah, Rude's going to be able to make it. And Roode breaks it up despite Kenta Deora's efforts. Bobby Roode with a backflip out of the back suplex. Clothesline takes down Kenta. But look at this in the ring. Samurai just hits another one. But Roode is going to break it up again. Oh, Roode slipped. Bobby Roode slipped. He missed by a mile. And the champions retain. A tremendous error made by Bobby Roode. Samurai Del Sol has pinned Bobby Lashley, and Roode has to be upset with himself.
Here are your winners, and still the
Raw Tag Team Champions.
And the superstar, the Lucha Dragons.
A tremendous error for the Bobbies, but a tremendous victory as well for the Dragons of Lucha. And they know who their next challengers are, and Nate Danger and Matt Short. And here it is, second to last match of the show.
Making his way to the
Heath Miller, Heath Slater, Heath, whatever you want to call him, WWE, Impact, whatever.
and from Pineville,
Being assisted, he is a former Intercontinental Champion, by the way. He won the greatest Royal Rumble.
Heath Slater.
Assisted to the ring by Boaz Lesnar. Boaz Lesnar has been bothered by the Stig as of late from Top Gear. I think your announcer was stuttering. Yeah, she does that. And tonight we're going to see who the Stig really is. Who is the Stig? Of course, they're going to make the entrance as the Stig, and once they get in the ring, we'll know who this man is that has been messing with Boaz Lesnar the past couple months and weeks. All the way back to Lesnar's match with Ziggler on Raw. We distracted Boaz by playing the Top Gear opening song.
From England,
Here comes the Stig.
at 200,
Unsurprisingly from England.
the assassin, Will Oxley.
What did she just say? Who is this Stig? He's an assassin. The Stig soaking it in. And you know, Bo is very interested to see who this man is. On the last Roar, Bo was with a big win over Bo Dallas. Pinned him with the German suplex. Who is the Stig? You know, whoever the Stig is, Bose is going to want a match with him at some point. Heath Slater. And the Stig is Will Ospreay, not Will Oxley, as the announcer said. Will Ospreay has been messing with Boaz. The Stig's identity finally revealed. here on Roar. Will Ospreay versus Heath Miller from Impact. Is he still with Impact? Is he just Heath? I'll just call him Heath because it's safe. Heath, the former Intercontinental Champion, against a man that is not the Stig, Will Ospreay. Electric chair. Converts it into a half Nelson driver. Dumping the former IC champion on his head. Bo might be a little concerned at this point. Austin Dynamite in the chat, surprised to see Ospreay here in RUW as well. And Ospreay going to work on the boots of Heath. Will Ospreay kind of, not really, the IWGP World Heavyweight Champion. Like I said, kind of, but not really. The honor would actually go to Shingo Takagi. Standing shooting star from Ospreay. A big knee from Heath. Heath has a slight size advantage. Mexican takedown. Ospreay now with a stomp right to the thigh of Heath. Boaz Lesnar throwing a chair in there. And there it is. The Destroyer. I forget what he calls it. The English Destroyer. He doesn't call it that. He calls it the something Destroyer. Someplace in Ingerland Destroyer. That front flip DDT. And Ospreay throwing Heath to the outside. And a DDT through the post. In between the post and the turnbuckle. This is awesome chant from the crowd. Very happy to see Will Ospreay here in RUW. He's trying to lift up Ospreay. Back elbow. A big clothesline. Over the top and to the outside. Ospreay up to the top rope. Goes for a diving fist drop, but Heath gets out of the way. Heath would be glad to take a count-out victory over a man like Will Ospreay, but he's not going to get one. Big gut kick. What is this? Ospreay looking for some lucha off the top and a beautiful arm drag. Stomp to the ear, right to the side of Heath's face. No mercy from Ospreay. And a sit-out powerbomb cover here on Heath. And that could be it. Bo is grabbing the referee. I think Heath might have been able to kick out on his own, but Boaz didn't know that. Heath with a gut kick, able to avoid a calf kick from Ospreay. From behind, sleeper slam. Hondo Tamagotchi back in the ring after being pulled out by Boaz. Heath looking to hit his finish, the Impaler DDT. Ospreay says no, absolutely not. Butterfly hold. Stormbreaker. Ospreay hits the Stormbreaker on Heath. And if I'm a betting man, yeah, that's it. Will Ospreay is in RUW. And the man he's called out as the Stig was Boaz Lesnar. And that just leaves the main event. The Stormbreaker puts away the former Intercontinental Champion, Heath Miller. I'm actually going to look that up right now. I want to see who he's working for. Heath Slater is what his Wikipedia would be under, because that's his much more popular name. He wrestles as Heath. He's just Heath now. Will Ospreay with a big win As we get into the main event of the evening. Rey Mysterio, the Golden Champion of IWA, called out KENTA in the middle of his championship match with the former champion Adam Kennedy, we saw earlier tonight, defeat Curtis Axel. Mysterio talked his way into a Cruiserweight Championship match by calling him out. It was very effective. Yeah, okay. Impact Wrestling. He's currently hired by Impact Wrestling. Apparently. He hasn't done anything in forever, though. He hasn't done anything since Rhino joined Violent by Design, it looks like. Is he injured or something? Whatever. Main event time. The RUW Cruiserweight Championship on the line. He won that title from Adam Kennedy with a GTS at a Rising Sun, his home country of Japan. At the same pay-per-view, Lance Uppercut, a man he's feuded with in the past. He had lost a ladder match to him for the Solar Championship. Lance Uppercut defended his Solar Championship against Dolph Ziggler. Going to be a good one, says Prototype Night. That's why it's the main event. KENTA versus Mysterio, a match I don't believe has ever happened. Here we go. Rey Mysterio has never held the RUW Cruiserweight Championship. He has only held the RWF Cruiserweight Championship. Which is a story I'm not getting into.
Introducing the challenger.
But he is the current Golden Champion, the Cruiserweight Champion of IWA. Dean Stevens' promotion. 175? This guy's fat.
Introducing the champion from Tokyo.
KENTA in his third reign as Cruiserweight Champion. The Raw Cruiserweight Champion, but, you know. Beggies can't be choosies. Handing the title over to Hanlo Tamagachi. It's worth noting that KENTA, in his two previous lanes, did retain the title at least once. Both times before losing the title. Mysterio, if he beats him, would be the first man to win the Cruiserweight Championship off of him in his first defense. German suplex! Very early in the match to drop an old man on his head. Goes for the head kick. Mysterio thankfully blocked it. And hits a bulldog on the champ. Goes for a kick to the back. Not going to happen. Go behind by Mysterio. KENTA, we saw in his match with Kennedy how lethal his kicks were. Mysterio doing his best to avoid them, and he's doing a pretty good job thus far. No, not anymore. KENTA unleashing with the body shots in the corner. All those kicks right to the midsection of the challenger. Mysterio pushes him off. No, he's going for a wheelbarrow. But KENTA was too far away. And another sickening kick to the back. Another kick. This time to set up a modification of a fisherman suplex. Back elbow. Big lariat over the top rope from Mysterio. Mysterio bought a ticket all the way to Japan just to call him out. You gotta think he's got a game plan, is confident he will be coming out of tonight as Cruiserweight Champion. Kicks out the knee of Mysterio. This is a champion versus champion match in a way. Like I said, IWA versus RUW. But only one of those titles is on the line. The RUW Cruiserweight Championship and a kick out by Mysterio. Mysterio, most well known in RUW for his three-way feud with Tommaso Ciampa and Johnny Gargano. They had that 30-minute Iron Man match at Daco Thursday. In RWF, they had an amazing triple threat and a TLC match. Mysterio has him in the corner. Big forearm. Not shy to get some strikes in of his own. Kenta, though, reverses it, puts the smaller man on the top rope, and he's looking to hit this. Top rope. Falcon Arrow. Had him set up for an armbar. Not going to go for it. Wants to punish his challenger a little more. Went for a player's boot, perhaps a Basaiku knee. Or as we call it, the Bukkake knee. 619 incoming. And it connects on the champion. Looking to make short work of Kenta. He had a plan, and he's executed it. No. Oh, no, sold. Misses the frog splash. Kenta got the knees up, but the kip-up kick to the midsection of Kenta. Not enough to put him away. That was kind of a crazy spot. Goes for a big forearm. Kenta says no. Snapmare. Back elbow. And a big drop kick right to the throat of Kenta. The champion is hurt. Mysterio doing his best to stay on him. Kenta escapes and hits a punch of his own. Kenta on the apron. Mysterio's begging him in. Oh, bad move from Kenta. Pulls him down on the ropes. Kenta not going for a springboard, though. Kenta up to the top. Mysterio slowly up to his feet. Kenta now. Dragon Rana attempt. Sit-out powerbomb from the smaller man, but it's going to be a rope break. Saving the champion. Mysterio up to the top again. Looking to hit the frog splash. And this time it hits cover. Tribute to Eddie. And a new. No, not a new. Not just yet, at least. Kenta survives the frog splash. Mysterio might be looking to hit it again. Oh, he lands right on his ass. He was looking for a leg drop off the top instead. Kenta throwing the man into the corner, and his ass is busted. Goes for a second leg kick. Mysterio sees it coming, just to eat a forearm instead. Sets him up on the ropes. Kenta with a flatliner. High off the top rope. And a knee right to the midsection. Kenta doing work. He's been here before, like I said, 3-time Cruiserweight champion. With a big knee to Mysterio. Mysterio fighting back. Gut kick. Code red. Not opting for the cover. He knows he's got to do a little more. Big knee drop from Mysterio. The challenger up to the top. Hanlo telling him to get down. Instead, Mysterio's going to wait for Kenta to get up. Whoa, oh no, overshot. He's going for the Dragon Rana. Kenta walked a little too close. Made Mysterio's jump overshoot off the ropes for momentum. Goes for the wheel kick. Rest mode will be activated if I don't press any buttons, so I will. Kenta up to the top. No! Went for a lunatic elbow. Mysterio sees it coming. Gets out of the way. But takes this from Kenta. Jawbreaker on the rope. Kenta springboards in. From behind, Dragon Suplex, dumping the old man on the back of his neck. Where's Dominic? Cover here. Oh. Deep into that 2 count. But Mysterio able to survive. Double leg takedown. Mysterio's feeling something. Kenta already stirring. Gut kick. A big lariat. Jesus. Double boot stomp. And a kick to the chest. And a stomp for good measure. Kenta with a beatdown to Mysterio, and to cap it off and retain the Cruiserweight Championship. Go to bed. No rope break for you, Mysterio. Cover. 2, 3. Not a 3. I was wrong. Once again, deep into the 2 count, Mysterio has survived a GTS from Kenta. Kenta, though, hits the big boot. And a stomp to the arm. Look at that. Oh, no. He's George Floyding him. Mysterio has started bleeding with a big back elbow. Fights back up to his feet. Wheelbarrow. Bulldog. Dropping Kenta right on his face. Cover here. Mysterio getting desperate. No, a quick kick out by the champion. And another back elbow to the already bloodied head. And another player's boot. Kenta with a stomp to the arm. Dragging Mysterio closer to the center of the ring. And another knee to the midsection. Kenta breaking down the legendary Rey Mysterio. Ray fights back with an up kick. What's he going for? He's going for getting kicked in the gut. Springboard drop kick to the face of Mysterio by Kenta. Fireman's carry. And a second go to bed. Cover by the champion. And Kenta retains the Cruiserweight Championship after one hell of a bout with the Golden Champion of IWA, Rey Mysterio. Kenta's asked for a microphone. We're going to hear some English. Kenta says, "Fuck you," rant uppercut. Kenta, although their Cruiserweight Champion, says he has some unfinished business with Lance uppercut. He wants him one-on-one at the pay-per-view, and Lance has answered the call. Kenta wants a death match with this man. Kenta wants an exploding barbed wire death match. Which, of course, I cannot sanction such a violent match. Lance and Kenta getting close with the referee doing a horrible job at trying to stop them, and Kenta is unleashed. Kenta and Lance going at it, both with big wins at the pay-per-view. Both champions. Lance breaks through. He's brawling with Kenta. I can't sanction a barbed wire death match. There's no way. Well, gentlemen, thank you for coming. That was Roar. I'm going to stream Showdown tomorrow. I'll post the card in the Discord. I love you all. Bye-bye. I have to go wet myself. Yeah, thanks for coming. Also, fucking Kenny Omega. He'll be on the next episode of Roar. So that'll be fun. Bye-bye. I love you all. Kisses, hugs, and more.